Hello beautiful dancer, this is Joana Saahirah with a bonus video offered with our online course, How to Become a Sensual Ballet Goddess. This course is available at Joana Saahirah's Online Dance School, and I decided to offer this video to the whole dance community, even to the dancers who have not subscribed to the course, because I want to give back and thank you for all your support, and also because I believe this video will offer great insight and guidance to your dance and to your life. So this is a way of giving back the love and contributing to your evolution. I hope you enjoy it, okay? It's about your relationship with your physical body and your womb and hips in particular. Why is it so important to determine and rectify, if necessary, your relationship with your physical body? Well, because it affects everything. It will affect the way you dance, it will affect the way you see yourself and others in life, it will affect the choices you will make. Someone who does not like her physical body, someone who is too self-critical, someone who throws words and thoughts and feelings of self-hatred towards her physical body will not be a confident dancer, will not be a confident person, will not be a loving person, will not support others and help others to feel beautiful and healthy, because if you don't feel it for yourself, you will not have it to give it to others. This is a very basic rule. So the way you relate with your body, your physical body, will shape the way you dance and the way you live. Okay? How do you relate with your physical body then? How do you talk to your physical body? Do you call yourself bad names? You know, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm too this, I'm too that, I should be this, I should look like that, look at my ass, look at my I don't know what. Or you are someone who cherishes your physical body, takes care of your physical body, and makes an effort to talk to your physical body with love and compassion. This is very important. Now, if you've joined our online course, you will have a special sheet with questions I have prepared for you to download, print, and fill by hand. If you have not joined the course, you will not have this sheet, but you can still do this exercise your own way. So you're going to get a notebook and ask yourself these questions. How do I relate with my physical body? Do I love my physical body? Do I have routines that allow me to take care of my physical body? What kind of words and feelings do I throw at my physical body? What kind of names do I come up with when I think about my physical body? Do I see myself naked? And how do I feel when I see myself naked? Now, when I get out of the shower, and I've told this to many students and they find it funny or plain crazy, I usually pass some oil, almond oil, in my skin, okay, on my skin, and I make sure nothing chemical is applied. That's why I choose almond oil, because anything you put on your skin goes directly into your bloodstream. So you want to make sure that the things you apply to your body have the less chemicals possible, all right? As I apply the almond oil on my skin, I literally thank my body for all the beautiful things it does for me. So I will pass the oil on my legs and I will say, thank you legs for allowing me to dance, for allowing me to run, to walk, to move from one place to the other. Thank you breasts, thank you arms, thank you hands for allowing me to live, to cook, to love, to caress the people I adore, you know, to choreograph, to be creative, to write. Thank you, my womb, for being such a source of joy and creativity and pleasure. And thank you, my hair, for blah, 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 blah. So you see the point. This is an example of a positive self-talk ritual that I do every day that you can implement, but there are many others. My question here is, do you have one of those rituals where you actively and consciously talk positively towards your physical body? Do you have positive thoughts, positive words associated with your physical body? This, I repeat, will determine the way you dance and the way you live. A dancer who does not love her physical body will not take the best of her physical body. You know, it's very obvious. I've taught thousands of dancers throughout the world. I've judged and observed thousands of dancers from different nationalities and walks of life, and I can assure you this, it's visible immediately when a dancer doesn't like her body. It's visible because she will be tense. She will not pay attention to the physical sensations and the sensual experiences her body is providing. She will not trust her body, she will not trust her instinct, she will not have the guts, the confidence to make interesting and different creative choices. She will not explore, because if you don't like the tool, if you think your tool is not worthy, it's ugly, it's incapable, you're not going to use it, you're not going to trust it, you don't believe something extraordinary can come out of that place. Yeah, so it's obvious when someone does not love her body, and it does affect the way you move, it does affect the way you create. And of course, if you don't love your physical body in your life, there will be consequences as well. You will choose, as I mentioned, you know, people and circumstances and activities that do not empower you physically, that do not feed your health and your well-being and your peace, not physically and not in any other realm. So it's very important to determine and to correct, if necessary, your relationship with your physical body, okay? Try to be more positive. If you are unfit, if you are in a physical condition that you don't like, find a solution. See, this is what I'm going to do to improve my situation, instead of just bad-mouthing and putting yourself down, which doesn't change anything, by the way. It just makes it worse. So if you feel you are not fit, if you feel you should be perhaps exercising or whatever, go ahead and focus on the solution instead of putting yourself down, okay? Now we're going to zoom into your womb and hips, which are, as you may know, deeply connected to the ballet style, but also to the core of Egyptian dance and to the core of creativity. The uterus, the hips, and everything that lies there. So we're talking about our sexual reproductive organs. Those parts of the female body that usually are whispered behind doors, you know, as if they were shameful, as if they were something to be hidden. And one of the things that I want to do with this online course, How to Become a Sensual Ballet Goddess, is to clean this negative assumption and negative ideas that we connect with the womb, with the hips, with our uterus, with our sexual organs, with our vagina, with our pleasure, with our deepest and strongest source of power and pleasure and creativity. Okay? What does it mean to relate to this part of the body and why it's so important? First, most dancers and women in general that I know have no relationship at all with this part of the body. It's like they ignore it. It's like it doesn't exist until they are in pain, something hurts, so they have to go to the doctor and they become aware of this particular part of their anatomy. Otherwise, they don't even think about it. It's just there, okay? So first, you have to become aware of your hips and womb, and there are exercises that we're gonna do at the school in this particular course to put you in contact with that part of the body. Second, what kind of words come to your mind when you think about uterus or womb? Hips, sexual reproductive organs. What comes to your mind? What kind of feelings and words, ideas, sensations come to the surface when you think about this particular part of the body? Are they connected to shame? Are they connected to a certain sense of guilt, not knowing why? Are they connected to pleasure? Are they connected with life force? Are they connected to creativity and empowerment? Now, I often give this image to students, and it's perfect for this particular subject. Imagine yourself as a tree, a very tall tree who wants to grow taller and taller towards the sky. you will need very deep roots in order to do this. Any tree which is continuously growing vertically towards the sky, rest assured, has very long roots. And what do I mean by this? The more deeply rooted you are in your womb, in your first and second chakras, the more deeply rooted you will be in your spiritual self, in your soul, in your divine dimension. They are not opposites, they are two polarities of the same reality, okay? So imagine a circle, yeah? Imagine this circle. When you are connected to this part of the this below point in circle, you will be connected to the upper part, correspondent part of the circle. So you imagine this circle over here and the straight line that connects these two polarities. What's beneath? It's below. Remember, this is Hermes talking the truth. What's beneath? It's below. The way I relate with my roots will determine the way I relate with my divine self, with my spiritual growth, with my soul. So the deeper you go into your physicality, the deeper you will connect with your soul. This is why ballad is so sensual and so soulful at the same time, because it's the style, the original Rax Sharki actually. Rax el Baladi is the unadulterated, unpolished Rax Sharki. It's the style that gives you the ground for all Egyptian dance styles, okay? And the more you go into this particular ballady mood of being totally in your physical body and totally in your womb and talking from your womb, the more soulful you'll become. So you become earth and sky at the same time, not as opposites, but as a partnership that works together. Earth and sky, soulfulness and sensuality, physicality and spirit, sensual pleasure and heart. It's the reconnection of these lost parts or disconnected parts that defines Egyptian dance and defines evolution in my perspective, of course. So how do you relate with that particular part of the body? Again, if you are in the course, you have a sheet with questions that I have prepared for you. If you're not in the course, you can ask those questions in your own way to yourself and answer them. Are you aware of your womb? Are you aware of your menstrual cycles? Are you aware of your ovulation, of your menstruation, of the opportunities they represent, of the cycles they represent? Are you aware that your most powerful creative source resides in your womb? Do you use it? You're not using it. How is it happening there for you? Okay? Put yourself in contact with that part of the body and clean, if necessary, any negative association that you may have with it, okay? For now, I'm going to leave you with a kiss and much love. I do hope that you are in the course with us, but if you aren't, make the best use of this video, enjoy the message I'm leaving here, ask yourself the real hard questions, answer them honestly, and change accordingly, okay? Egyptian dance and balladi in particular, it's not only about mastering a dance style or learning a cute choreography, it's about knowing more about yourself and leading a healthier, more passionate, more creative life. I will see you soon at Joana Saahirah's online dance school or somewhere around the world. I love you guys. A huge, huge kiss. Mwah.